A lot of people saw this video circling around TikTok with this person asking this gentleman about what value does his wife bring to his life based on how much he paid for her engagement ring. It was very interesting. I find it very fascinating when one video or one situation will bring about completely different conversations from both sides of the issue. In essence, if you watch it, okay, let me just play it for you to get an idea if you haven't seen the video before.
How long have you been together?
4.5 years.
No, 5 now.
Well, yeah, I guess 5 now.
5 years.
Yeah.
How much did you spend on her wedding ring?
I mean, show it. I mean, go ahead. It's a decent amount. So if you look up like a 3-carat diamond, it's a decent amount I spent on her. But she deserves even more.
Numbers wise, what we talking?
I mean, how much was it? 35K? 35K, yeah.
35,000 bucks.
Yeah.
So he spent that much on a wedding ring for you as a gesture. What does he get in return?
I think I should answer that. So I get a partner that's loyal. I get the mother of my children. I get the most beautiful woman that I've ever, been around. And the most important thing is how she treats me and how she treats my family and how she treats her family. So for me, I have a partner for life, and it's worth every investment there is.
Okay. But a lot of people would say you could have the same thing without dropping 35K in a ring.
You could. And money's not an issue. Like, if you can get a cheap ring and it's the person that's for you, whatever. But it also depends on how much you make. So
that is the video in question. That's the video that has so many people talking. And I want to start off by saying, wasn't he sweet, the husband? Wasn't he just wonderful with his answers? In essence, what the video is showing is the contrast between the interviewer and the husband and what views they have about women. Now, if you are new to this space, to the whole red pill, what does she bring to the table kind of conversation, you might say, well, I mean, the interviewer wasn't doing anything wrong. He was just asking questions. But to those of us who've been exposed to this kind of sector of social media, of the internet, of YouTube, it was very clear. And I don't know the interviewer. I have never watched his stuff before. But I am sure that if we go down the line and see the kind of content that he does have, I'm pretty sure that a picture will emerge showing that he's one of these guys that believes that women need to prove themselves to be extra worthy of any man. That anytime a man spends...
Hello?
Yes.
Hey, can you hear me? Are you still...
Start recording. Any kind of money on a woman, that she owes that man, that she has to prove herself worthy of the money that was spent on her, whether it was a dinner date, whether it was a movie, whether it was a ring. And that more often than not, women are not worthy of anything that a man will do for her. That's the camp that I suspect that he comes from. And based on the questions, the leading questions that he was asking, I'm pretty sure that we can conclude, if we look at his history, that that's where he was coming from.
Do you think that that is why in society it is sometimes deemed the angry black woman is more masculine, whereas you see a lot of brothers getting with white women because they're more submissive? What do you think about the analogy, if one key can open many locks, it's known as a master key, as opposed to if you have a lock that can be opened by any key, it's a shitty lock?
But the contrast is that the man understands that people bring a certain value with them to relationships that exceeds monetary spending or any kind of financial contribution that the person might bring. He described the values that he believes that this woman brings to the relationship. Her physical beauty, that was part of it. He also talks about her nurturing that he expects that she will bring to the relationship. I don't think it was clear whether they already had children or they were hoping to have children in the future. But he also talked about the way she treats him, the way she treats her family and his family, and that he sees value, actual value, in those qualities. And that is true. But what I want everybody watching this video to understand is that value is something that is given by the person that is willing to receive whatever it is they are ascribing that value to. Meaning, if a man doesn't see your nurturing, your kindness, your intelligence, your sense of humor, your support, if he doesn't see those things as valuable, then they are valueless. They have no value to him or to her. Somebody who believes that in order to spend money on a partner, that partner has to be the most physically attractive person every time they enter into a room, well, if you don't bring that, if you don't bring those impeccable looks, then he has no use for you. There are men out there who see a very attractive woman as a problem. He sees her as the type of woman who's going to be attracting the attention of all kinds of men, and he might not want to have to deal with that, with the attention of those men, with the advances of those men, with those men challenging him constantly to battle him for the affection of his extremely attractive woman. So a man who doesn't want to deal with all of that, who sees that more as a liability than an asset, I would see a woman who's very, very attractive, who spends a lot of time and effort and money on her appearance, as less valuable than a woman who really doesn't care about what people think about what she looks like. So the point I'm making in this very short video is that this idea that there is an intrinsic value for certain qualities out in the dating market is false. There is no such thing as one size fits all. We could say that generally speaking, very attractive women are going to attract very wealthy, very successful men. That's in general. That's the mean valuation. But if you're an individual who's looking for somebody, who's looking for you, and you don't fit the mold of what is considered the highest value woman in the dating market, you don't have to despair. There are enough people in the world. There are enough people in your country, in your state, in your city that are looking for you. Your best bet in attracting the right partner is to double down and hone in on exactly who you are as a person. Do you value comfort more than excitement? Focus on that. Double down on that and become more of that, because then the person who's looking for that will see you. You will stand out to him or her. If you're somebody who is all about your looks and you want to maximize your looks, invest in yourself, in your physical appearance, so that you can maximize and squeeze every drop of currency that you can get from your attractiveness, do that. Double down on it. Invest in that, because the person you're looking for is going to zero in on you the moment they see you. The moment you maximize those looks, you're going to have like a bullseye on you, and he or her is going to see you and be drawn to you. For every woman that is looking for a man who was interviewed in that video, that man is out there, and he's closer than you think. You just have to be very clear on what you are looking for and understand that what you should be looking for really is somebody who's looking for you. Get very clear on who that is. Familiarize yourself in who that is and focus on only entertaining that person. And is the type of guy who was doing the interview, is he going to find the kind of woman that he's looking for? Of course, they're everywhere. Damaged women are everywhere. But what everybody needs to do is to stop listening to all the dating advice that's out there, that most of it is garbage. It's not useful, it's outdated, it makes no sense. And just focus on two things: getting to know who you are at your best, at your happiest, at your most peaceful, at your most relaxed, at your most friendliest. Who is that person? Get familiar with who that is and invest in becoming more of that person. And then number two, investigate. who is looking for that person the most. You might even want to recruit AI, an AI tool, and ask the question, who is most likely to fall in love with a quirky woman who's into anime, loves documentaries, longs to live by the beach? I don't know. Whatever it is that you are, try to find out who's more likely to like me. And then go find that person. They might be in forums, they might belong to groups, societies, they might like to do group activities. Go find them. They're out there. And with the internet, they're easier to find than ever. But don't despair. There's somebody out there looking for you. So be you, whatever that is. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you'd like to see more of my commentary on life and pop culture and all the things, please subscribe to my channel. I would love for you to join our growing family. If you would like to leave a comment, let me know what you think about what I just said, please do so. Also, if you would like to share this video, I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel grow. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this. And please stick around, watch other videos in my channel, and hopefully you will be here when I put out the next one.